Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to make a what I eat in a day video. I think after almost 8 to 9 months during this whole lockdown I never got a chance to make a video like this. But this time my mom and my in-laws are all in town and we're making some amazing recipes every day. So I thought I'll share a what I eat in a day video with you. And this video also has my mom's special mutton recipe, so make sure that you stick around till the very end and I'm going to share some exciting recipes with you. With that, let's begin. So as always, the day begins with some kind of a warm water drink. With my mom and in-laws, they essentially prefer chai, but Paritosh and I both don't have tea at all. So for us, what we're doing is we're making some Triphala Churn from Patanjali. I really find this to be very calming in the morning, even in the night sometimes. It's a very good churn to have, and in fact it's really good in this times of corona as well. So I'm just heating up some warm water on the side, and in a cup I'm going to transfer just a little bit of Triphala Churn, and once the water is completely boiled I'm just going to transfer it to 2 cups and I'm going to mix it up. Of course, everyone else in the house is going to have some tea, which I'm not shooting because it's just tea and there's no special recipe in that. And yeah, this is how we begin our day in the balcony along with all of my plants. Let me know if you'd like to see an updated garden tour as well. We have a lot of new plants. Okay, now moving on to the breakfast. So for breakfast we decided to make some Indian style macaroni pasta. So I'm starting off with adding a little bit of butter in a kadhai, and to ensure that the butter doesn't burn up, whenever you're adding some butter to it, you can add a little bit of oil. This ensures that the butter doesn't start burning. And then I'm going to drop in some onions, finely chopped onions. You can add, this is about 2 to 3 small onions, but you can add as many as you like, and then some slit green chilies as well. Next, we're going to drop in some tomatoes. This is about 2 small tomatoes. You can add about some more as well if you like. And then we're going to add in some veggies. So I have some finely chopped beans, some carrots, and some shimla mirch or capsicum. This pasta is essentially just veggie loaded pasta, adds a really nice Indian flavor. For seasoning, I'm going to drop in some salt, and then I'm going to just let this cook on the gas by covering it up with a lid. So after about cooking on a medium flame for about 5 minutes, the veggies would be completely done. Then I'm just going to go ahead and drop in the boiled macaroni pasta. Now, as you can see, the macaroni is completely broken today because I overboiled it. This was one responsibility that was given to me and I ruined that. And then we're just going to drop in some milk. You can also add cheese or any kind of cream that you like, but I like the flavor of milk in this. And then some oregano and chili flakes. Then you can go ahead and mix up the pasta. This will just add a nice creaminess to it. The milk that you add will add a good creaminess, and then it'll be completely done. If you want, you can add some chili powder to it as well if you like the flavor of it, but we didn't add it. And yeah, the pasta is ready. Now moving on to lunch. Now for lunch, my mom made her special mutton curry, so I'm going to show you that recipe. So in a cooker, I'm going to add some oil. And then we're going to drop in some whole spices. So there's bay leaf, there's javitri, which is I think it's mace, and then some star anise, a little bit of cinnamon, and black pepper pods, and some green chilies. Just go ahead and give that all a good stir, and then drop in some onions. So this is about 1.5 medium onion. You can actually cut it how you like. My mom today cut it like into small pieces, but if you can cut it into slices, even that tastes really good. And then you can drop in some chili and garlic paste. So this is garlic and chili paste that my mom makes from scratch, and some salt, some turmeric powder, some red chili powder, and some garam masala if you like, and then mix the whole thing together. After this, we're going to put in about 750 grams of mutton. So this is what I'm using right now. This is enough for all of us, but you can adjust the quantity according to what your requirements are, and then just mix the whole thing together. You want to make sure that the mutton gets nicely coated with all of the masala that you've prepared. And then you can just go ahead and cover it up with a lid and let it cook for about 6 to 8 whistles on a low flame. After the whistles are done and the pressure has been released, you can open the cooker lid and then you can give it a good stir. After this, you need to let the mutton cook on an open flame for about 30 minutes at least, so that it turns into a nice, rich, thick curry. And then you can add in some water if you want to make it a little bit more, watery, so that you can have it with rice as well. So mix that up, but make sure you do this only after letting it cook on its own for about 30 minutes, and then drop in all of the fresh coriander leaves that you have, and the mutton will be completely ready. This is such a delicious recipe. I wish you guys were here with us in the kitchen, even smelling the aroma of this beauty. It's just absolutely delicious. So I'm just going to transfer this to a katori, have it with some rotis, and in the katori itself you can also garnish it with some coriander leaves. And yeah, this is just the absolute best kind of lunch to have. Mutton and roti is our family's all-time favorite. Okay, now let's move on to dinner. So for dinner, we're just making some really simple aloo paratha because we were all really full with the mutton that we had in the lunch. So we're keeping our dinner really simple. So we're just going to add some red chili powder to boiled mashed potatoes and some salt, as well as a little bit of coriander leaves and green chili. And if you like, here's a small ingredient that you should definitely consider adding, which is either amchur powder or chaat masala. This adds a really very tasty kind of flavor to your aloo parathas, makes you want to have one more aloo paratha. And then mix the whole thing together, and that would just make sure that your paratha's filling is completely ready. So you will be seeing a lot of different hands in this video because there's my mom cooking, there's me cooking, and my mom-in-law. So we keep switching between three of us. Now that the filling is ready, we're just going to go ahead and roll it into parathas. Now this is not something that I do very well. My mom and my mom-in-law are both experts in this, so I'm not even going to do anything. I'm just going to be behind the camera. So you just need to make it into like a small pocket like this, as you can see on the screen, and then you're going to take a little bit of the filling that you made with the potatoes and you're going to stuff it inside that paratha. The trick that I've learned to make good parathas is to make sure that your atta, the dough itself that you make, isn't very tight, like the kind of atta that you make for puri. That's not what you want for paratha. You want to have a very nice sort of stretchy dough that you make, a little wet, so that it fills easily and that it rolls also really easily. And then of course you just have to roll it out. You can roll it into any shape you like. My mom just makes it round, my mom-in-law makes it round. I make it like a world map. And once it's rolled out, we're just going to transfer it to a tawa, and we're going to let it cook on both sides really well. When it cooks on one side, we're just going to add a little bit of oil to it. You can also add ghee if you like, and then keep flipping it till it's completely done from both the sides. Aloo paratha is Paritosh's absolute favorite thing to have. It's also something that I really like, but I think Paritosh is a better sort of candidate for eating aloo paratha. He can have as many as you want him to. And yeah, with that, the What I Eat in a Day video is completely done. I hope you enjoyed watching this after such a long time. I loved making it, so let me know if you'd like to see more of these and I'll be happy to share them. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!